Number 6, what is the sixth principle that you need to engage if you want to be blessed by association? You want to maintain relationships. Number 6, you have to become an active contributor to the growth of that relationship. You want to maintain relationships that count, you must be an active contributor to the growth of that relationship. Parasitic relationships are self-centered and dangerous relationships. Unfortunately, our world is full of these kinds of parasitic relationships where the contribution is one-sided. You see this with business people, you see this with family people, you see this with ministers. Can I challenge you? Do not be in any relationship where you are only receiving. There are people like that. If you ever see a text or a call from them, they are in need. So they will send a text and Calvary greetings in the name of Jesus Christ. You know that that's just a preamble. Sorry, I've come again. Oh, you know that it was by this time last year. Can I tell you this? It's a terrible thing for people to know you as being a self-centered person. It's an ugly way to live. Biology, nature teaches us that it is giving and receiving that balances life. There are people, as I speak to you now, they are so self-centered, they don't care what happens to anybody. They fish relationships like fishermen. What can I get? What is in it for me? And that is the ultimate drive. Can I tell you this? It is heartbreaking when people know that you are in their lives only to receive, never to give. It is a terrible thing. I used to give an example many years ago in Zaria, how that I hope it doesn't happen again. You know, there are conductors, you know, conductors that that manage these vehicles that pick people, town service, and sometimes you see them all in an effort to get the car filled. They can come and dance around you and say, oh beautiful lady, come and enter this car, and to them they are looking at 100 naira or 200 naira. That's all that they want the car to be filled so that they will move. And out of that self-centered nature, they will flatter you and say all kinds of nice things. While they are talking to you, if someone enters that car and is filled, they will leave you right there and be on their way going. Now you are just about to enjoy the moment. It is painful when people know that all that you do to them is for yourself, through them, not for them. That means that you are nice to someone, but you've sat down and you've calculated it, that in being nice, this is what I have to gain, so let's be nice. Let's call him apostle, because these signs and wonders, we need it. After we receive it, we can call him whatever it is. That's why it pleases the Father so much when we love him and we worship him because of who he is, not because of what we get. It gives joy to the Father when he sees us rolling on the floor, blessing his name and worshiping him, and he comes to you and says, to what end? And you say, I just love you for who you are. Imagine that someone have you seen people who were so nice, you began to be afraid because you suspected that this cannot be for nothing, and then you now meet them and say, okay, so why, I mean, just what is it? And they say, no, I'm just like that. Just like that. Because our world is a selfish world. Every time people say good afternoon sir, they are not saying good afternoon sir. What they mean is, you better not allow my honor pass like that without your reciprocating it. It is terrible and almost irritating to live in a self-centered world. There has to be someone who is true enough that can love you for who you are, stand with you and by you for who you are. And let me tell you this, there are people like that. Do not think everybody is a self-centered person who is just trying to use people. No, there may be many, but there are a few